Today on TNT Big Show, Shawn and I talk about the Jason Aldean controversy. Dear God help me. All today on TNT Big Show. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Welcome to TNT Big Show. If you like our content, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to keep up to date with all our latest videos. And if you want to help with that pesky algorithm, watch the whole video, that helps the most. Leave a thumbs up, comment, just be nice to other people. Save it to a playlist or share it to social media with your family and friends. And this song came out about over a week and a half ago, but I didn't even know this song existed until Sheryl Crow talked about it and went after it. And now it's become a national talking point.
No, it's become a national anthem for Ron DeSantis, Donald Trump, and other fascist right-wingers.
Yeah, and some people say they don't see a problem with the song. You know, on the first few lyrics, like trying to carjack an old lady or hit somebody from behind, you're like, well, yeah, who wouldn't want to defend people from that? However, in the lyric video and on TikTok, on Jason Aldean's TikTok, there's news clippings about a deceased writer who lived in the deep south in a small town, and he went after white nationalists and stuff in a satirical way, and he got a congratulations letter from the NAACP thanking him for going after white nationalists, and he said that he lost so many subscribers. His family and friends were just awful to him, his neighbors and stuff. There's a thing above it that says that's what you get for doing that in a small town.
Yeah.
In other words, don't stick up for, black people.
Minorities.
Yeah, minorities in general.
Yeah.
So there comes the troubling part right there. And when they talk about spitting a cop's face or something, well, you know what, Mr. Aldean? You don't know what it's like to have cops always chase and kill you and stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah, let's ask George Floyd.
Yeah.
Did George Floyd spit in a cop's face?
No.
No.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, and he still got, he was murdered.
He was murdered in a small town.
What about in Florida, where there was a guy who chased a woman and tried to keep her from the bathroom just because she looked a little masculine?
And she was not trans. She was cisgender.
Yeah.
She was cisgender and threatened her.
Oh, yeah.
And he walked in the women's bathroom and bullied her.
I was just like, oh, way to go there, creep,
In a small town.
Yeah, in a small town. What about that, Jason?
Yeah, not in a big city. A small town.
Yeah. A nice man on Twitter, he's from the South, said that there's a lot of misconceptions about small town life, and Shawn and I grew up in a small town.
We grew up in both the country and
the city.
The city.
Yeah, we grew up in both.
We grew up in both.
Yeah. And I can tell you right now, yeah, sure, just like any place, you're going to have fights and stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like one big bar fight after another.
Right.
Like they try to portray in some of these songs.
Yeah.
Shawn and I got into more scuffles when we were in
the city.
In the homeless shelter.
The city.
Yeah, than we ever did,
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk about, who won, who did this or that. But all I'll say is Shawn and I had to fight for our lives a lot of times.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if it came down to another civil war, once again, the North would kick the South's ass again.
Yeah, especially because of the big cities.
Exactly. Exactly. They showed in the video, of course, Black Lives Matter riots. Where were the January 6th riots?
Yeah, the insurrection, Jason.
Yeah, the insurrections, Jason. Where were they?
Yeah.
Where were they? And we take care of our own. Fire in the South. The majority of people in the South put their parents in an old folks' home.
Yeah.
They're against homeless people. You don't take care of your own, liar.
Yeah, there's a lot of lies in this song.
Oh, a lot. And let's also remember, Mr. Jason Aldean, you sit there and you talk about how you care and everything. What did you do when you were in a mass shooting? Did you warn your fans? Like, oh my God, my fans, run, there's a shooting. No, you took off like a coward, and they had to fend for, oh, that's really showing love, support for your fans, coward.
Yeah, it's just something to make people who are just very insecure and stuff to feel good about themselves.
Yeah, like, yeehaw, I ain't drinking Bud Light beer, I ain't watching Bobby, but good old Jason Aldean makes me proud to be an American.
And Jason Aldean being a phony outlaw, he's been called out about that before from a much better actual country singer named Shooter Jennings.
Yeah. He has a song dedicated to you, Jason Aldean. It's called They Should Outlaw You.
Yeah, because...
Phony.
Yeah, because you like to mention Johnny Cash in them without actually knowing what they stood for.
Exactly.
Johnny Cash, son, he would have slapped the cowboy hat off of you because he sung The Man in Black. He sung about rights for prisoners, rights for the Native Americans and stuff, and rights for black people and
poor people.
LGBTQ, poor people.
Prisoners.
Yeah.
Prisoners.
So you dare name drop Johnny Cash, son. You never don't even understand what that man stood for.
Yeah.
So don't even think about it.
Yeah, believe me, watch Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis use that as their next rally song.
Oh, you better believe that.
You know they're going to.
Yeah.
You know they're going to.
Like I said, it's just people who want to pretend like they're really tough and everything. And see, that's why a lot of you all pick on minorities, because you know, as bad as your life is and stuff, and you do have more privilege and power than LGBTQ or people of color, Native Americans, especially LGBTQ women, and stuff. So that's why you like to bully minorities, because you're really an insecure coward.
Let me tell you something, Jason Aldean. Spit in the cop's face. Do you know why a lot of people spit in the cop's face? Again, ask George Floyd. Oh, wait, you can't. George Floyd is dead because of a racist, bigoted cop.
Yeah, so I'm not holding back on this.
I'm not either.
You're nothing but a phony, Jason Aldean.
That's all you are.
You're an arrogant punk. You and your wife just like to shoot your mouths off.
They're frauds.
Yeah, they're frauds.
All y'all are frauds. That's all you guys are frauds.
Yeah, there's much better country music out there. I mean, when people think of country music, you guys are the ones that come up. Well, no wonder people are like, God, how can you listen to country music? I'm like, you mean to tell me, have you heard Willie Nelson or Johnny Cash or George Jones or Dolly Parton, Patsy Cline, Reba McEntire, Clint Black, Alan Jackson, Shania Twain?
Yeah.
I mean, that's good music and stuff. And there's especially the older artists, well, even the newer artists too, Merle Haggard and them, there was poetry. It was simple, folksy poetry.
Yeah.
But nowadays, with mainstream country, it's nothing but, I got a beer in my shotgun. It's drivel.
Yeah.
This song is the new, we'll put a boot in your whatever, like Toby Keith. But
so again, if you're racist, if you're a bigot, if you're married to your mother / sister / granddaughter, you'll love this song.
Yeah, and then you'll worry on watching news and stuff and say, by golly, them gays and transgenders are ruining family values.
Yeah.
While you're making love to your wife, mother, sister, whoever.
Yeah. Dog.
Yeah. Children being married at 12.
Yeah.
That was struck down by Tennessee lawmakers.
Republican.
Yeah.
Michelle, Republican lawmakers.
So, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You MAGA tools and stuff. You like to act like you're just tough and everything. But just like Jason Aldean proved when he heard gunfire, as soon as the tough situations come up, he went sideways. He went out of there.
Why didn't he warn his fans?
Yeah.
Why didn't he say, hey, everyone, take cover. There's a gun shooter in the crowd.
Yeah.
Why didn't he warn his fans?
Yeah.
He's a coward.
Yeah. Stop pretending to be something you're not, Jason.
Yeah.
You're not a real country artist.
No.
You're not a real outlaw or a tough guy.
You know what you are? Like Shooter Jennings saying, they took the outlaw concept and repackaged it.
Yeah.
That's all you are, is repackaged material.
Yeah. Not the real thing.
Exactly.
There are plenty of outlaws out there, even to this day. I know what she did to the two girls in her concert was wrong, but Miranda Lambert, she's an outlaw.
Yeah.
Got Jamie Johnson, Chris Stapleton.
Bob Wayne.
Bob Wayne.
Shooter Jennings.
Hank Williams III.
Yeah.
You have actual outlaws out there. Stop, Jason Aldean. You're making a fool of yourself.
Yeah.
And you're only getting the anti-woke. If the anti-woke don't like it, it doesn't matter how bad it is. Yeah. These clowns will flock to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's sad. Like, I will not like something just because the anti-woke people don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I hate Bud Light beer. You show me one, I'll stick it up your rear. Oh, we love it, we love it, we love it. I just made that up. That was just one of the worst songs you could possibly think of. But people like Donald Trump, Ben Shapiro would wear it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, they would. Just if it made woke people or people who support woke.
You mean, no. Let's go.
Yeah.
Diversity.
Diversity and equality.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what woke is.
Diversity and equality.
To be aware of oppression and stuff.
Yeah.
Stop using words you don't understand.
Yeah.
I know people are like, we've heard you all put it to the SJWs before. Yeah, when they go too radical or something.
Yeah.
But in this case, they make a good point.
Yeah.
Jason Aldean's song is pretty much just a racist dog whistle.
It's racist propaganda.
Yeah.
It's what it is. It's propaganda.
Yeah. Because like I said, you're talking to two people who grew up in a small town.
You want a great song about a small town? There's a guy named John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah.
A progressive who actually knows more about life in a small town than this brain-dead idiot does.
I mean, do you know where Jason Aldean grew up, folks? Macon, Georgia. A big city.
Yeah.
He don't know what the heck it's like.
No, he don't. He has no idea what it's like.
Until I was 19, the only thing I knew was small town living.
That's all we knew.
Yeah.
That's all we knew.
Then when we moved up here to Indiana, we started living in a city and stuff.
It was a culture shock.
Yeah, it was.
It was a culture shock. I mean, wow.
I'll tell you what. In the country, it was a lot nicer.
Yeah, because you know what? You can ask my sister Michelle. When I was little, I was like, I can't wait to get out of the country. I want to go to the city. I want to go to the city. You know what? I hate the city.
Yeah.
I do.
People can be so mean and rude and stuff, and it's like they're looking for a fight.
Right, yeah.
You know, so for you guys that like, yeah, man, good old boys, raised up right. Oh, hush.
Yeah.
Like I said, how did we go from who's going to fill their shoes, who's going to stand that tall, who's going to play the Opry or the Wabash Cannonball, to this nonsense now?
Yeah, you want a great song? And Paul, tell me about the good old days.
Yeah,
the Judds. Yeah. Rest her soul, Naomi Judd.
Yeah. Reba McEntire, well, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down.
Yeah.
It was a story.
Yeah.
Not something just to rile up two sides against each other with reactionary nonsense.
Yeah. Let's figure this out. Hershey chocolate bars, Bud Light, M&M's, Gillette razors, James Cameron's Avatar, Barbie. There's so much wokeness. Jason Aldean will save us. Jason Aldean will save us. We have something for us now. Yay!
It was the same reason why so many people like Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Really, the movie's forgettable. It's not that good of a movie. It's really
not.
But
it's military propaganda.
Yeah. The anti-woke, man, they jumped on it like a bunch of lightning bugs, you know, just to have something, I guess. It's like the Sound of Freedom.
Yep.
Which people who are against trafficking and who are actually actively trying to get these sex traffickers and stuff and don't like the movie.
The victims. Real victims of sex trafficking movie. They're like, little kids, they're not the majority. I'm sorry, Matt Walsh, I apologize to you. Or teenagers. They're not strangers. They're actually people that they know. This film is nothing but propaganda lies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sex trafficking is wrong. It's evil, disgusting. Especially wrong and evil and disgusting to little kids. But just like you all say about little babies getting transgender surgery, which does not happen. No. The majority of little kids do not get sex trafficked. They don't.
No, the people who get sex trafficked the most are 15 to 18. And get this, it's usually, not all the time, usually their parents. And they sell them for drugs. It's a horrifying nightmare either way.
But it's sickening, though, that the right wing is using this.
Oh, yeah, they're politicizing it.
Yeah, they're politicizing it.
You know,
it's disgusting.
And there are conservatives who are calling this movie out because they're working with progressive. You know, not everybody is a jerk. There are, you know, conservatives out there who are just like, hey, we may disagree with our progressive brethren, but we're working to try to stop these sex traffickers.
I mean, it's basically like you can count the smart conservatives basically on one hand. You know, but there are a few that do exist.
Yeah, they exist.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of them for speaking out against this movie. Because what is it? It's the dangerous people in a country full of brown people kidnapping little babies and stuff. And I'm not saying that don't happen, but they act like it's really the majority that and it's not.
It's not. It's not.
It's not. It's like Shawn said, it's usually their family members, especially their mom and dad, who want drug money.
And that's a terrible
It
situation.
is. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I would like to see somebody actually make a movie, a serious attempt.
A real movie.
Yeah.
Not propaganda fodder.
Yeah.
A real movie.
A real movie about
that deals with this subject.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I don't dislike the movie because right-wingers like it. Let's just say it was an accurate representation, and right-wingers liked it. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, okay, so you like a good, accurate movie. Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
But this is not that.
Exactly.
This is nonsense and propaganda.
That's all it is. Just like Jason Aldean.
Yeah. Stop, Jason Aldean. Please, you're making a complete jackass out of yourself.
Yeah.
Stop acting like you're something you're not.
Yeah.
Just saying you're politically correct. And yes, it is. It's politically correct.
Yeah.
Safe bubblegum country music.
Yeah.
And leave the real country music to Shooter Jennings, Miranda Lambert, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams Sr., and all them.
Yeah.
The real country artists. Because, son, as Shooter Jennings once said, hey, pretty boy in your baseball hat, you couldn't hit country with a baseball bat.
They should outlaw you. Amen to that.
Yeah. This is me, Michelle Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Have a good one.
Thank you all for enjoying the video, and thanks to our Patreons for supporting us. You guys help make this video possible. And you can also join our Patreon if you want for as little as $1 a month. You can get things like Jack's Joke of the Week, which will be up later today. You can also join our Reddit, which is TNTEgames. And you can also join our Discord, which is TNT Big Show 3665. And that's not all. We have an Instagram, we have TikTok, and we have a WordPress blog. Thank you all for supporting us so much, and have a wonderful day.